There's a whole story behind the California Police Department using Lego heads to censor suspects' faces. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Murrieta, California Police Department using Lego heads to censor the identity of suspects during arrest photos, intake, body cam, whatever it is. When they release the photos, they put Lego heads over the suspects, and this has been going viral all over the internet. Now, this is kind of a hilarious story, but at the same time, I understand why this is the law, because sometimes a person can be arrested and they didn't do anything wrong. You're just a suspect. We think you did something. Then, if necessary, you go to court, you're found innocent, found guilty, whatever it is. Then at that point, we could say we did what you are suspected of doing, but only up until that point. We see what's happening right now with Donald Trump's mugshot being paraded around everywhere. Will he get convicted? I doubt it. And that kind of thing can be happening with regular everyday normies. So I understand the law. I'm not necessarily against it. What I am against in California is the lack of prosecution for a lot of crimes, but different story, I digress. So a California Police Department is kind of going viral for using Lego heads, and personally, I love it, and there's a whole backstory behind it. And before I go any further, let's get into the news clip. If you want to see the clip in full without my commentary, link, as always, will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
New at 5, police often releasing photos and mugshots of criminal suspects. So why is one local police department sending them out altered, shall we say, as in the Empire?
Alter is funny, and the expressions on their faces are golden. The golden expressions, I love it.
Empire Bureau Chief Rob McMillan reports it's in response to a new law that took effect this year.
The Murrieta Police Department getting a lot of attention lately over these social media posts, not showing the suspects' faces, instead covering them up with Lego heads.
At least 5 years ago, we began publishing a weekly roundup where we put out booking photographs.
Oh, those are very popular. Your uncle and whatnot, your mama is going to go on these mugshot websites and look at those all day long. That's a thing that's very popular. And in a lot of the country, I would say the majority of the country, you're able to see the faces of people who have been arrested. But in California, they put it into that.
Of arrests that we made during the week.
Murrieta Police Lieutenant Jeremy Durant said at the time they weren't blocking the suspects' faces.
Those posts specifically would sometimes get a little off track, focus more on the physical appearances of the suspects that we posted about.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Like in my local area, when they post certain mugshots, you'll see it kind of go viral because everybody's commenting on the appearance of the person. Maybe they're really beautiful. Maybe they're not very beautiful. Maybe they got a few teeth that are missing. They're a few teeth short of an entire denture set. It kind of goes off the rails. There's even social media profiles where they have certain specific mugshots. I'm not going to say anything specific, but there's one I saw on Twitter where they have a bunch of beautiful women that have mugshots. They'll post a mugshot and then they'll say what they've been charged with. It'd be crazy charges, aggravated battery, assault, deadly weapon, and it'd be guys in the comments thirsty like they're in a Sahara desert for 45 days. It's crazy, but I digress.
Versus the story and the good work that our officers were doing.
At first, they started using emojis. Even Shrek made an appearance in one post. So why then use Lego heads?
A little fun, get some attention, game the social media algorithms, generate some attraction, likes, follows, stuff like that.
Plus, it's now against the law for law enforcement to post mugshots of suspects in most circumstances. The new law has changed the way...
I wonder if the expressions on their faces is what they were doing at the time. Because, you see all the Lego heads are not just uniform. They're not having one expression. There's different things. So I wonder if my man right here was in the interrogation room really crying tears, or if he was kind of scrunched up like that in his face, or what.
The new law has changed the way Riverside police do things.
We were probably one of the first agencies here in Riverside County that was posting booking photos. And we'd been doing it for years. And we had learned that our audience wanted that.
So Officer Ryan Railsback said their department found a different way.
Law enforcement cannot post a booking photo. A booking photo is defined as a photo taken at the time of booking.
Railsback pointing out this video they posted to YouTube showing the arrest of the infamous snake burglar.
We take our own photos of them in handcuffs, sitting on a curb, being put in a police car, something like that.
Not a booking photo.
Not a booking photo according to law.
Still, Marietta police deciding instead to cover the faces of almost every suspect, even if they're not booking photos.
I definitely believe strongly in the value of transparency with our community and letting them know what their police department is doing out there. At the same time, making sure we're remaining compliant with state law and respecting the suspects' rights as well.
Yeah, you don't want to have no lawsuits coming about. You don't want to have the state come after you. You want to kind of be in compliance at the same time, have some fun, put it on social media, get likes, attention, and definitely did that because they went viral. I'm seeing these Lego head mugshots everywhere.
So, again, that's that fine line of maintaining that balance.
But you actually won't be seeing Marietta police cover the faces of suspects with Lego heads anymore because they just got a request from Lego asking them to stop because those are trademarks.
That's great. Lego, come on, really? Man, look, leave it up to corporate America to ruin the good time. Leave it up to them to ruin the good time. That's crazy.
So Marietta police are going to be doing something different going forward.
I look forward to seeing what they're going to do going forward. What's the next thing going to be? They had Shrek. That might be something. What's that? Disney, Pixar. I don't know who owns that. And then the emojis, that might be a thing you could do going forward, but they might try to have ownership on that. You might get a call from Apple, Google, or whoever has the emoji index. They might get, I mean, come on, man. Really? We're talking about booking photos in the police department. You can't just let them use that. I mean, it's crazy, but, you know, I understand. This is America. We got to make money. Everybody got to have their taste. I think Lego wouldn't even be mad unless they were getting a piece of it or if it helped them. Maybe they don't want to have their brand associated with certain things like that, and that's why they're going after them. That's crazy. Getting the cease and desist from Lego for using the heads to go over the mugshots is crazy. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to this police department out there in Marietta, California. Again, this is inland. It's like you got Laguna Beach, you got the mountains, and then you go in, and it's over there. It's south of San Bernardino, so it's over there. I guess that would be IE, ain't that what it's called? Inland Empire. It's out that way. Much different than the left coast, California. This is, you might even say MAGA country, perhaps, potentially. Y'all let me know if you're out there in California. I know a lot of you guys are watching from California. I looked at my demographics, and 10% of my viewers are watching from California. So shout out to you guys. That's my top viewed state. Well, my state with the most viewers is California. So shout out to you guys. You let me know what you think about what they got going on over there. And again, beyond that, beyond covering their identity, how about some other stuff going on, some more serious things? This is a more lighthearted situation, but we got some more serious things happening in California. And Lego and their whole little beef is kind of the least of a lot of you guys' concerns. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your thoughts on this law that conceals the identity of suspects during, I guess you would say, booking photos? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about Marietta Police Department and their solution of having the Lego heads over the photos so they comply with the law? Are they trying to poke fun at the suspects? Is it a good way to have a balance between respecting the privacy of people and respecting the law, but also having some fun? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I like it. I really enjoy it. I look at some of the mugshot pages. I've gone through some of the mugshot websites and seen just regular faces, but I will understand why that needs to be concealed because these are just suspects. These are not usually convicted people unless there's a mugshot of a person who then goes to court and gets convicted. And then at that point, the mugshot becomes of a convict. But that's not really what the booking photo is. So the law, I understand, and I understand what the police department did out there in California. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.